guys, this is Dave with Growing the Home Garden. We just got our coldest temperature of the fall predicted for tonight, and so of course I've spent a little bit of time in the garden trying to get everything I can get that is harvestable. So I thought I'd share that with you and talk a little bit about what we've got here. So check this out. These are our sweet peppers and our green tomatoes. There's a few yellow tomatoes in there, here and there. And then over here are a lot of the hot peppers that we've got. Hopefully I angled that correctly so you can see. But anyway, let me show you some of these things that we've got here. This is orange bell pepper. And of course we're picking them when they're green. They're still a sweet pepper. Sweet peppers you can pick anytime you want to, from green through when they've got color. They've got more flavor and nutrition if you've got color on them, but when you're about to get a frost, better take this than nothing, right? So we've got that. There's another kind of pepper we've got, and I believe these were supposed to be yellow monster. They're not fully formed. You can see kind of the shape on it. They'll get, I mean, the one I had was about that big earlier in the year from end to end. So then of course we've got some Amish paste that are just starting to ripen. And when they're at this stage, what I'll probably do is stick them all in a paper bag so that they can continue to ripen up and finish up, and we can enjoy some ripe tomatoes in a week or so. Of course, we do have some that like this yellow gooseberry tomato that we're ready to go. These have been really prolific this year. They've done a really great job. Yellow gooseberry, it's got a kind of cherry-sized tomato that, I mean, it just gushes out the tomatoes. Quite a lot of stuff there. Now, let's see what else. Just got a lot of bell peppers. I mean, the plants really put out a lot toward the end of the season, and that's kind of what peppers do. They start off slow and then finish hot. Well, not, even if they're not hot, you know what I mean. This is what you call a brown jalapeno. It's a really large size jalapeno, and we use these with some jalapeno poppers, stuff it with sour cream, not sour cream, cream cheese, and wrapped it in bacon and cooked it. That was delicious. The whole family loved it. These are not extremely hot peppers as far as I'm concerned. They're kind of a mild hot pepper. I've had much hotter jalapeno peppers this year on different types of plants. But they will brown up and they will look a little bit more like what this one does. Although you can see this one's kind of gotten a little warpage to it, a little funky shape going on, which is kind of cool to see. But still, these get a little bit hotter the more the brown they turn, but they're still not as hot as some others that I've had. I'm going to dig it in here. And this one here is a pretty hot pepper. It was originally, I thought it was a paprika pepper. And then I saved seed one year. And I think it hybridized between hot peppers and I think it's habanero / paprika. So it's kind of a cross between those. One of these will do you in a whole batch of chili pretty good, at least for our family. If you like it really hot, like ghost pepper hot, probably put a few of those in and you'll be just fine. But that's a pretty hot pepper. I think what we'll end up doing is drying some of these and then grinding them up, using them as chili pepper later in the season. Later in the winter, that makes for some good soup and things like that. Now, our Tabasco peppers did amazing. Problem is, I don't have much to do with Tabasco peppers. So that's what a Tabasco pepper looks like. That is a name brand trademark for Tabasco, but you can use these for any kind of chili sauce and call it whatever you want it to be. But it puts out a ton of these. And what I don't like about them is that they're so small and it takes forever to pick them. So I'm going to make maybe one batch of hot sauce, and I've got a whole box of these in the fridge right now that I need to get to. So I'll make maybe one box of that, and that'll be probably about it. Now there's that brown jalapeno again. And let's see. These were some hotter jalapenos, those red ones right there like that. And they were really good. They were some that I saved several years ago as a cross from other jalapenos. And but all in all, it was a pretty good batch. And check this out. That is a lot of jalapenos that we've got. Now one batch of these will go really well for the jalapeno poppers. See, there we go. Now some of these have a little bit of damage to it. It looks like something tried to take a bite out of it and maybe wasn't so happy with it. So I'll probably end up tossing some of that. But yeah, we got a lot here that we're going to have to preserve fairly quickly because these won't last very long on the shelf. we'll probably make jalapeno poppers with them this weekend, and then maybe freeze some of the rest of them so we can use in dishes later in the year. But it's been a pretty good harvest, and that is more of the sweet peppers again. I mean, those are really tasty. I had a really delicious orange bell pepper the other day from a planter box in the backyard. Really happy with the peppers, how they turned out. And for the tomatoes, we'll probably just cut them up and do a southern tradition, the fried green tomatoes. The other thing I've done with tomatoes at the end of the season is made a green tomato salsa, a salsa verde, with just those green tomatoes. I used up the last of my tomatillos a couple days ago when I made some pico de gallo, and I used 2 tomatillos, 2 ripe tomatoes, and a little bit of onion, probably about 1/3 of an onion mixed together with a little bit of lime juice, and it was really good. It goes well in any kind of fajitas or Tex-Mex type stuff. So, and that's it for this video here of our pepper and tomato harvest. This is the last one we're going to get, because I think tonight we're probably going to get our first frost. I'll let you know in another video if we actually get there. But I'm pretty much done with these plants by this point in October. It's time to move on and do the next thing in the garden. Anyway, I'm Dave from Growing the Home Garden. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed checking out these tomatoes and peppers, and please like and subscribe. Love to have you along to watch more garden stuff. I'll catch you later.